Please be aware that the comments, views, opinions shared on this podcast are not meant to diagnose a medical problem and/or legal problem. If you do have a medical problem or legal problem, kindly contact a professional.
Welcome to An Apple a Day, a podcast, a resource, a community. Share your experiences and learn from others as we overcome barriers and learn to live a happy, healthy life with a disability. Welcome to the community. Here's your host, Jimmy Apple.
Welcome to the future. This is 2020. If you ever watch those sci-fi programs, this is the future. And I'm your time traveler, Jimmy Apple. How are you today, my friends? How's everything? Welcome to An Apple a Day, and I'm your host, Jimmy Apple. How you feeling today, my friends? You feeling good? You feeling strong? You feeling better than you did yesterday? Hey, you feeling better than you did last year? Excellent. You can't ask for better than that. So how was your New Year's Eve? Did you stay up, go crazy, go wild? Did you make noise? Did you shout in Happy New Year at 12 o'clock? Or did you do like me? Get in your pajamas at around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Sit back with a cup of coffee. 11 o'clock, turn on the honeymooners. Yeah, we had a quiet New Year's Eve here. It was really nice. My wife and we had a couple of family members over and we just chilled out. It was nice. We wished each other Happy New Year at midnight. We ate a little bit. We drank a little bit of coffee. Some people drank a little bit of wine, but it was nice. Nice and quiet. I watched those crazy people down in Manhattan at 42nd Street. You know, I was born and raised in New York. Not once have I ever been to 42nd Street on New Year's Eve. I've never gone down to see the tree lighting at Rockefeller Center. I never went to the Empire State Building except to go to work at times here and there. I've never been to the Statue of Liberty except to go to work at times. The Staten Island Ferry, I took it to go to Staten Island because it was faster than taking the train. But I admire these people that come and they want to stay out there for 12 hours waiting for a ball to drop to scream Happy New Year, to watch some confetti fall, and then to disperse. I don't know. It takes a special kind of person, I guess. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But it looks like they have a lot of fun there. Before we go any further, I want to remind you that An Apple a Day is brought to you by www.famousapple.com. Famousapple.com is the homepage for this podcast. You get a minute, go over there, check it out. They're doing some work to the homepage there, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. It's a work in progress, but it looks a lot better than it did. There's some more information on it than there was. So if you get a minute, go over there, check it out. That's www.famousapple.com. Now, if you want to get a hold of me, you can write me at jimmy@famousapple.com. That's Jimmy, Jimmy, at famousapple.com. If you want to get a hold of the administrators of the podcast or the website, you can write them at admin@famousapple.com. That's ADMIN at famousapple.com. So, did you come up with any New Year's resolutions? What are your resolutions? I really want to know. Send them to me. Let me know what your resolutions are. My resolution is I'm going to save some money. I'm going to put away $10 a week. I know that's not a lot of money. That's only $40 a month. It's something, right? But that's what my New Year's resolution is. I'm putting away $10 a week. $40 a month is what I'm doing. That's my New Year's resolution because I always say I'm going to save money, and I never do. I never do because something always comes up. But I'm putting away $10 a week. Now, that doesn't mean I won't put away more than $10 a week, but $10 a week is my base. And what I'm doing is I'm opening up another account that I don't have access to. In other words, if I want to take money out of that bank account, I have to go to the bank physically to take money out. I'm not getting a debit card for it. I'm not getting checks for it. I'm just opening up an account that I can put money into. So I'm going to make it a base of $10, but I'm going to try and put an extra 10, an extra 20 in weekly, whatever I can afford. Whatever's left over at the end of the week, I want to put into that bank account. But no matter what, $10 is going in every week. So what's your New Year's resolution? Let me know. Send us your resolutions here, and we'll share them with everybody. Maybe you give somebody else an idea for a resolution. Maybe they have the same idea. Maybe you have a different way of going about it. Just share your ideas. That's what we're all about here at An Apple a Day. Speaking of resolutions, a lot of people decide, New Year's, I'm going to lose weight. Well, I want to tell you about this fad diet that's becoming very popular lately. And it can be very dangerous, especially to those of us who are on medication. It's called this fasting diet, where either you fast for a couple of days and then you eat and then you fast for a couple of more days, or there's other variations of it where you're fasting for 8 hours at a time and then eating, then fasting for 8 hours more, then eating. Then before you do anything like that, especially if you have high blood pressure or you're a diabetic, check with your doctor. It's a very dangerous diet, that fasting diet. Unless you're in tip-top health, that's a very dangerous diet to try. That's something you should make sure you check with your doctor. If you're going to even attempt it, check with your doctor. There's other things called the juice fasting diet, where all you do is drink juice for 3 or 4 days. Very dangerous. Make sure you check with your doctor before you try anything like that, because that can have a really bad effect on your medication. So a lot of medication you have to take with food. So this fasting won't work for you. As a matter of fact, it can make you very sick. So before you jump into any of these fad diets for the new year, make sure you check with your doctor. The best type of diet that you can actually go on is one that is a behavior modification diet, where you modify your behavior, where you eat in moderation, not where you're drinking 10 gallons of water and eating a piece of bread, or cutting out all protein, or cutting out all carbohydrates. Those are all fads, because the minute you go back to eating protein or carbohydrates, you're going to put all the weight back on. The best diet you can be on is called the behavior modification diet. And diets like that are like Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is a behavior modification diet, where it teaches you how to eat in moderation. Not that you're cutting out everything. Because the minute, all those things that you cut out on a diet, the minute you start eating them again, you're going to put all that weight right back on. Behavior modification is the best diet you can go on. But watch out for these fad diets, especially this fasting diet. Very dangerous. The other thing to watch out for are these pills that you see them advertising on TV. These miracle pills that take off 100 pounds in 2 months. I don't put too much faith in that either. Because remember, you didn't put on 100 pounds in 2 months. The weight didn't come on overnight. It came on gradually. And it's only going to come off gradually. When you want it to stay off, it has to go off naturally. This nonsense of these miracle pills, read the fine print that you see on the TV screen. Freeze the TV screen and read the fine print on the bottom. It's not approved by the FDA. It's, there is no miracle weight loss pill. You're going to go get the lap band? That's no miracle. Trust me. I know somebody that got it, and they have to eat spoonfuls of food like 12 times a day. It's no easy way to go. There's no miracle way to lose weight. You lose weight, you have to work at it. You have to modify the way that you look at food, modify the way that you eat. You can't just sit and eat. You have to modify your behavior. That's the best way to say it. There is no miracle cure. There's no miracle pill. These fad diets, they'll take weight off quick. They will. And they'll also put weight back on twice as quick. And you'll probably get sick in the interim. So do it right. You didn't put the weight on overnight. You're not going to take it off overnight. Just work at it, and eventually you'll get down to where you want to be. All right, let's move on here. Well, we've got our first letter from Social Security for the year 2020, and I'd like to share it with you. The letter is titled, "This New Year, See What You Can Do Online at socialsecurity.gov." It says, are you looking for new ways to save time this year? Social Security offers many services online by signing up for a secure My Social Security account. Once you create an account, You can review your work history and see estimates of future Social Security benefits. We recently made several enhancements and introduced new features to My Social Security. With your personal My Social Security account, you can estimate future benefits with a retirement calculator that allows you to compare different retirement dates and include future earnings estimates. This is a new feature. Request a replacement Social Security card, and check the status of your Social Security applications. If you already received benefits, you can get a benefit verification or proof of income letter, set up a change of direct deposit, change your address, request a replacement Social Security or Medicare card, get a Social Security 1099 form, that's the SSA-1099, or opt out of certain mailed notices. This is a new feature also. The Message Center is a secure, convenient portal where you can receive secure, sensitive communications. The Message Center allows you to opt out of receiving some mailed notices. You can now choose to receive the annual cost of living adjustments and the income-related monthly adjustment amounts online. Unless you opt out of receiving notices by mail that are available online, you will receive both mailed and online notices. All of these features can help you save some time by doing business with us online. So create a My Social Security account today and let your friends and neighbors know about this. And that's it. That's the first notice from Social Security this year. So that's good to know. That My Social Security account is a good deal. Also, you might want to check out Medicare.gov to see what's new for 2020. So you have Social Security, My Social Security account to check out. You can go to SSA.gov for that. And Medicare, you can go to Medicare.gov to check out what's new with Medicare for 2020. Let's move on here. This is just a little safety tip that's been going around with the new year here. When you're writing your date on anything, make sure to write the full year. In other words, if you're writing January 2nd, 2020, write 01/02/2020. Don't write 01/02/20 like you would have with 2019. You'd write 01/02/19. Make sure you write out the full year, 2020. This way, tricksters can't change your date around. Say to write 2019 or 2021 or something like that. Make sure the best way to write out a date, especially on a check, is to write out the month, the day, and the year. So write out January, January, 2nd, 2020. Write the word. Write the month out and write the full year out. Don't go down to the two numbers. Like I said, don't do 1/2/20. Write January 2/20. That's just to protect yourself from being scammed. It's been going around the internet, and it's good advice. Well, there we have it for today, my friends. Welcome to 2020, and we have a packed show coming to you this year. We're going to be exploring quite a few different areas of being disabled, things you're not going to want to miss, things that are going to involve all of us. So welcome to a new year at an apple a day. And before we go for today, I just want to remind you of one thing. Remember this, my friends, things can always be worse. That's right. Right now, there's someone somewhere wishing that they were in your position. So things can always be worse. Remember that. Have a great weekend. I will talk to you next week. You've been listening to An Apple a Day. My name is Jimmy Apple. Welcome to 2020. And make sure you laugh. Laughing's better than crying 100 times over.
Thanks for listening to An Apple a Day with Jimmy Apple, your gateway to a happy, healthy life. Join our community at www.famousapple.com. See you next time.